Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off the dishwasher's water supply underneath the sink. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Whirlpool dishwasher pump and motor assembly. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new pump and motor assembly. The pump and motor assembly circulates and drains the water. The main reason you'd be changing it out is if the motor's failed or the pump is leaking and you'd rather change out the whole assembly instead of the individual pieces. In order to change the part, we have to pull the dishwasher out of the cabinet. First thing we're going to do is go underneath the sink and disconnect the lines. Now that we're underneath the cabinets, you want to make sure that the dishwasher is still unplugged, and you may want to throw a towel down. When we take off the fill line and the drain hose, there's going to be some water that comes out. First we're going to disconnect the fill line. It's connected right here to the hot water valve. You want to make sure the water valve is off, and then we're going to use our 5/8" wrench to loosen up the hose. Once you have it broke free, you can just reach in and unscrew it by hand. Once you have it off, you can just set it down, and then we can take off the drain hose. To take the drain hose off, you just want to follow it up to wherever it goes. It may go to the garbage disposal. Ours goes up to the air gap. Once you locate the end of it, we're going to take a 5/16 nut driver and loosen up the clamp. Once you have the clamp loose, you can pull it free and set it down. Now that we have the lines disconnected, we're going to open up the dishwasher door. Once you have the door open, we can take the lower rack out. All you have to do is pull it out, set it aside. Now that we have the lower rack out, we have to take out the lower spray arm. All we have to do is unscrew it, but it can be in there pretty tight. So we're going to take a dowel and a hammer and tap on one of the ribs to get it to break free. Once you have it broke free, you can just reach in and unscrew it by hand. Once you have it off, you can lift it off and set it aside. Next, we're going to use the Phillips screwdriver to take out the screws that hold the dishwasher to the countertop. Once you have the screws out, we can lift up on the door and use it to carefully pull the dishwasher out a little bit. Once you have it out, you can grab the frame and pull it out the rest of the way. Once you have it out, you can close the door. Once you have the dishwasher pulled out, we're going to put a towel down on the ground to protect the floor and catch any water that may come out. Once you have the towel down, we're going to carefully lay the dishwasher on its side. Now that we have the dishwasher on its side, we have access to the pump and motor assembly. We're going to take off the wiring harness first. It's here on the left end of the motor. There's a locking tab that you have to press and pull it off. Now we're going to remove the hose that comes off the bottom of the pump and motor assembly. We're just going to use the pliers to compress the clamp and move it down the hose. Once you have it moved down, we can pull the hose off the pump. Now we have to take off the sump. It's right above the hose we just took off. We're going to use a 5/16" nut driver to loosen up both clamps. Once you have both clamps loose, you can pull the hose off the tub and then off the end of the pump and motor assembly. Once you have it off, you can set it aside. And then we have to take the pump and motor assembly off this little wire bracket holder. So we're just going to pull the pump out of the tub and rotate it so the connection for the spray arm is on this side. And then we're going to push up on the motor so it releases from this little wire holder. Once you have it released, you can pull the pump and motor assembly off the dishwasher. Here's the old pump and motor assembly next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new pump and motor assembly in, we're going to line it up just like the old one was when we took it off, so that the spray arm hookup is on the bottom. And we're going to hook the grommet onto the wire mounting bracket. All you have to do is line it up and pull down on it to lock it in place. Once you have it hooked in, we're going to rotate the pump and motor assembly over and put the fitting for the spray arm up into the tub. Once you have it in place, we can grab the sump hose and put it back on. All you have to do is line it up and push it onto the pump and motor assembly. Once you have it onto the pump and motor assembly, you can hook it onto the tub. Once you have it in place, we can grab the 5/16" nut driver and tighten up the clamps. Once you have the clamps tightened down, we can put the lower hose on. All you have to do is grab the hose and push it up onto the fitting. Once you have it seated, you can grab the pliers and compress the clamp and move it up so we get a good seal. Once you have the hose on, we can come to the other end of the motor and put the wiring harness on. All you have to do is plug it in so it locks. Once you have it connected, we can put the dishwasher back up on its feet. Once you have the dishwasher back on its feet, you can pull the towel out. Now we have to reach underneath and put the lines through the cabinets. We want to push the dishwasher in about halfway. Then we can go underneath the sink and pull on the lines to make sure they're not caught on anything. Then we can push the dishwasher in the rest of the way. Now we can reconnect the drain hose to the air gap. Once you have it pushed up into place, we're going to use our 5/16" nut driver to tighten down the clamp. Once you have the drain line hooked up, we can hook up the water line. All you have to do is get it started by hand. Once you have it snug, we can reach in with our 5/8" wrench to tighten it down so it doesn't leak. Once you have the lines hooked up, you can open up the dishwasher door, use the Phillips screwdriver to put in the screws, hold the dishwasher to the countertop. Once you have the screws in, we can put everything back in the dishwasher. Before you put the spray arm in, you want to make sure that this white spacer ring didn't fall off. If it did, all you have to do is set it back into place. Then we can put the lower spray arm in. All you have to do is set it onto the pump and screw it in. Once you get it snug, you want to grab the dowel and the hammer and tap it down till it's tight. Once you have it tight, we can put the lower dish rack back in. All you have to do is set it on the door and push it back into place. Once you have it in, you can close the dishwasher door. Then we can plug it back in, turn the water back on, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.